Hey everyone, today we're going to be learning a simple card trick called Predict It. This is a prediction card trick and it's also impromptu, so let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is the performance for Predict It. So what I have here is a regular deck of bicycle playing cards, and what I'm going to do guys is make a prediction. Now my prediction here guys is indeed going to be... Oh, I know. Okay, yep. I've got my prediction right there. Now that did come out of the deck. I know it was off camera, but it did come out of the deck. Okay, now I'll just leave that there, and actually I'll place the card box on there, so that way I can't touch it, and I can't get to the card. I can't move anything around or do anything funny. What I'm going to get you to do for me is pick a number between 10 and 20. So let's say that number is 15, so we're going to deal out 15 cards. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 15 cards right there, and we'll leave the rest of the deck right on top. Now guys, what I'm going to get you to do is deal the cards out into two piles, going left, right, left, right. So left, right, left, right. Now guys, you'll notice I still have my prediction. Now guys, I haven't touched my prediction at all, have I? Now guys, you notice if we flip the card on the left pile over, it's actually an 8. Now I want you to ignore the hearts and just take notice of the 8. Okay, so we have an 8. Now if we flip the other pile over, we actually have clubs. Now ignore the 4 and notice the clubs. So we have an 8 of clubs, and you'll notice that my prediction, which I haven't touched since I took it out of the deck, is indeed guys the 8 of clubs. And that guys is the performance for Predict It. Okay guys, so this is the tutorial for Predict It. So what you're going to need for this trick is just a regular deck of playing cards. Now, this does involve a little bit of setup before you start the trick, but it's super simple, and it's, you know, I guess it is so simple that you can pretty much do this impromptu. Now, the way this works, guys, is by looking at the top two cards on the deck. Now, in my case, I had an 8 and a club. So the first card, you're going to take note of the number, and the second card, you're going to take note of the suit. So my prediction, I want to be the 8 of club, okay? So when I start the trick, I'm not going to make sure these spectators don't see my prediction. I'm going to go through the deck and find the 8 of clubs. I'm going to take that out and then leave that down here, okay? So now we have, remember, our two finder cards on top of the deck still. And then you can place like a card box or something, or you can hand that to a spectator, making sure they don't look at it. Just, you know, I guess, put it somewhere where you're pretty much out of reach. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the deck and you're going to ask the spectator to tell you when to stop, or you can ask them to pick a number between 10 and 20. I like the second option more, so I ask them to pick a number between 10 and 20. So let's say they select 17. So you're going to deal out 17 cards. Now remember guys, the first card you deal out is indeed going to be the 8, okay? So you've got the 8, then you've got the club, and then you're going to deal out 17 cards. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards, and then you can just put the deck aside. You won't need it for the rest of the trick. Now guys, you notice the last card in this pile is indeed the 8. So when you have the spectator deal the cards out from left to right, you're going to take note of which pile the last card goes on. And in my case, once again, it is indeed the left pile. So that means the first card I want to flip over when revealing my prediction is the left-hand pile, because I want to flip over the 8 first, okay, so the number. So when I flip over the 8, I make sure to tell the spectators to ignore the suit of the card and take note of the number, which is the 8, and then I flip the other card over and make sure to tell them to ignore the number and take notice of the suit, so it's the 8 of clubs. And then you can grab your prediction, which you make sure you tell the spectators, you know, you haven't touched from the start of the trick, and show that your prediction really is the 8 of clubs. And that, guys, is Predict It. It's so simple. It's a great trick. You know, it's so easy to set up that it pretty much is impromptu. All you have to do is just quickly have a look through the deck, and right there, if I want to do the trick now, I would know that my prediction would have to be the 10 of clubs, because I had a look at the 10 and then of the clubs of the ace. And then if I wanted to make my prediction and do this trick again, I could simply make the 10 of clubs my prediction, and I'm set up once again to do the trick, okay? And that's one of the reasons this trick can be done impromptu because it's so easy to set up. All you have to do is have a quick look through the deck, have a look at the top 2 cards, and you'll know which card you have to so-called predict. So that, guys, is Predict It. It's a pretty cool trick. Have fun with it, and I'll see you all next time.